My God, you people are a fucking joke. You know that? Let's read the comment. Let's talk about what it's about. Sad when our citizens like you would rather be right than have a ceasefire. It's why the Democratic Party will not be in power for a while. Okay. Whether I'm saying okay about the Democratic Party not being in power for a while. I mean, the pendulum of power always swings. We'll see what happens, but whatever. You don't think they'll be in power for a while? I disagree. What you people fail to understand is this. When we were talking about how the ceasefire was a failure, it's because at that time, the ceasefire was a failure. Donald Trump announced a ceasefire, and then Israel fired rockets at Iran, saying, well, the ceasefire doesn't begin until tomorrow. So we're getting our last licks in. And then the ceasefire went into effect, and then air raid sirens were heard in northern Israel because Iran had sent missiles towards Israel. And then Israel sent bombers towards Iran because the ceasefire at that time was a failure. Donald Trump was touting how the ceasefire was a success. It'll be in place forever. I'm Donald Trump and I brought peace to the world. While fucking bombs and missiles are flying. It was so fucking bad that even Donald Trump, after having declared the ceasefire to be a raging success, had to stand in front of the press corps and piss and moan about both of them breaking the ceasefire. Right now, as of right now, at 10:17 a.m. on Wednesday, what are we at, the 25th? Yeah, Wednesday, June 25th. 10:17 a.m. Central Time, Wednesday, June 25th. Right now, they're not firing at each other. Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. At the time those videos were being made, Trump was declaring how ragingly successful the ceasefire was while bombs were being sent from one country to another, while bombers were being deployed, and then he himself took to social media in an all-caps tirade demanding that the Israelis turn the bombers around, and then bitched and moaned to the fucking the press corps about how neither one of them are listening. It's not that we'd rather be right. It's that the ceasefire failed. It's holding right now. We'll see for how long. Netanyahu doesn't really seem to give a fuck what Trump has to say. And I don't know if you guys were aware, but the Iranians didn't get the fucking memo. They don't give a shit what Donald Trump has to say. Hell, Donald Trump is walking around talking about how he obliterated their nuclear capabilities, and we're going to be doing a video later on today about that. How his own agencies are like, yeah, that didn't happen.